How's it going, world? Hope you're well, hope you're safe. And we're back today for rule number 8. You know the pattern by now. Usually before we dive into the day's rule, we reflect on the previous day's rule. So, the rule yesterday, number 7, was know who you are. And I'm a big proponent of self-reflection. So, story time. Okay. The first 9 months approximately of 2020, lockdown last year, they weren't the kindest. Yes, I was working and that kept me busy. That kept me going out of the home, which was very, very good for me. However, at home, obviously, I was by myself. My housemate at the time, she'd gotten stuck in London. So I didn't even have Uno at the time. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of had no choice but to self-reflect. I was alone with my thoughts all the time. So got to know myself very well, you know. I'll put my hands up and admit it was a very painful process. I'm glad for it, though. I'm glad for it. I feel like I've got a much better understanding of who I am, why I am the way I am, and I just feel great. Honestly, I just understand myself so much better. I know my strengths and weaknesses. Fuck my weaknesses. I triple down on my strengths because the stronger my strengths get, the weaknesses, to keep the balance, they'll automatically get stronger as well. That's my attitude. I learned that from Gary Vaynerchuk. If you've not heard of him, check him out. Gary Vaynerchuk, legend. So there was a point yesterday that was made by Richard, talking about relationship breakups and such. I've only been in one serious relationship so far, and let's call her Dave for now. Dave, if you're watching this, I hope you'll take it for the joke that is, right? So, listen, myself and Dave, we met each other, I think, at a time in our lives when we needed to meet each other. And I think our relationship started to cool off when we weren't the right people for each other anymore, right? To this day, I've got nothing bad to say about Dave. I'm glad, she was my first real relationship, and I learned so much about myself in that. And the point I was making was, you can't, the whole world, is going to be, well, that's a bit of a massive generalization to make. So let's change the terminology a little bit here. There's going to be a lot of haters. There's going to be a lot of naysayers. There's going to be a lot of just obstacles, a lot of negativity, okay, that you're going to come across in your life, Now, you can choose whether you let that negativity set limitations and restrictions upon you and on your potential for what you can achieve, or you can choose to overcome that, Positivity always beats negativity, trust me. Be kind to yourself, okay? So, rule number 8, seek out support. This is a good theme, Richard. This is put together pretty cleverly. I like it. So, let's see what you've got to say about seeking out support. Oh, by the way, Rules of Thinking by Richard Templar. Rule number 8 today. Seek out support. The resilient among us are much more likely to be surrounded by a good support network. This may or may not include professional help, but will certainly involve friends or family who genuinely want to help you overcome your problems. That's not enough in itself, though. They have to be reasonably good at it. Some people, bless them, are always saying the wrong thing, even when they're trying to help. However much of a friend these people are when things are going well, make life easier for yourself by quietly steering clear of them when times are tough. Think about which friends you want around you and which you don't. And think about the kind of help you need. Support from friends isn't something you have to just suck up. If it isn't helping, it's not actually support in any useful sense, and you don't have to accept it. You've got enough on your plate without having to absorb negative input just because it's well meant. You don't have to tell people to their face, I don't want your so-called help. You can just politely turn down invitations to meet up until things are better. Or even, and here's a ploy I've used many times, not tell them about the scenario in the first place. Cheeky, Richard. Tricky with some problems, but easy with others. If you know they'll make you feel worse if you don't get a particular job, think ahead and don't even tell them you've applied for it. That's actually some pretty smart advice. Yeah. Be careful of the information you're giving out. So, who are you going to give a bit of wider berth to when things are going badly? Well, you'd be best off avoiding anyone who is negative, who revels in... Was I not just saying this? Shit, I fucking dropped my phone. Sorry. I get a bit excited sometimes. Okay, so... I was literally just saying this. So who are you going... Well, we'll start that one again, yeah? So who are you going to give a bit of a wider berth to when things are going badly? Well, you'd be best off avoiding anyone who is negative, who revels in doom and gloom, who keeps banging on about all the things that could make your problems even worse, even though they probably won't. You want positive people around you. Positivity always beats negative. Listen, I'm sick, you know. All right. Although not so positive that they keep telling you your feelings are wrong. You know the type. It's fine. Stop worrying. You want empathy, not denial. If anyone behaves like this, refuse to feel bad. Listen, anyone whose response makes you feel worse is not a good support. Make a mental note for next time. If they don't make you feel better, even if only a little bit, that's them, not you. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Sometimes tough love is needed. You know? Sometimes people actually, instead of a cuddle, they need a kick up the arse. Like, I'm one of them people. Sometimes I need a good kick up the arse instead of a lack of cuddle. Do you know what I mean? I just need to be told, like, Brian, come on, sort your shit out. I don't know if any of you can relate. Let me know. Avoid people who try to solve your problems for you too, either by supplying a solution, making a decision on your behalf, or actually enacting it themselves. This is not helpful and will not improve your resilience. It gives you the subconscious message that you can't think or act for yourself. That's not true, and it's exactly the belief you are trying to avoid. You value input, but you can make your own decisions and run your own life. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Once you think about what you need and who can provide it, it's much easier to surround yourself with genuinely supportive people when you're in trouble. And tell them what you need. Do you want someone to help with the kids and take the pressure off? Someone simply to listen? Someone who can help you with daunting paperwork? Someone to cook you some meals to stick in the freezer? People who genuinely want to help, and you know this from your own experience as a supportive friend. They want to know the best way to do just that. That's true. That's true. You know what? Shout out to all my social circles, all my friends, all my family. Like, thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed and fortunate to have such incredible people in my life. Thank you. All right. The moral of the story: you can make your own decisions and run your own life. Thank you. Keep thinking. All right. So, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me your thoughts, and we're going to reflect on that and we'll speak about it tomorrow. If there's any words or sentences that you didn't quite catch or understand the meaning of, as always, pipe up and I'll do my best to help clarify. All right? Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Cheers.